We will continue to try and push that, I think. The armies are moving in. Now, you're going to disrupt me, but I disapprove. I've got no power to use here, so you keep on rolling. We'll see what we can do. Right, has ordered the creation of wards. I really would like to mess with your kingdom there as soon as I can. Have they got any... Well, they've barely got any security left now, actually. Security there is quite low. Security here is extremely low. Yeah, the shadow is starting to spread very aggressively now. Looking good. Is moving to attack. Is moving to attack. Is it war? Right, let's have a look at you. Any of you particularly likely to attack my units? Nope. You are likely to try and disrupt. Yes. How likely are you going to be able... You're not going to be able to do that very soon. Go to. And dismiss. Right, I want you to go down now. I'm not sure if that's going to allow me to escape or what, but... It might be enough to allow me to escape. We'll see. Because then I only have to avoid them for 8 turns. It's completely fallen. Fantastic. More and more people are completely falling as they're returning to their hometowns around here. And they are not going to be inclined then to get involved in my fights. Right, let's have a look at how this is going down. Okay, these armies are way stronger, which is a problem. $30, $45. Enshadowment, 15 enshadowment, 0% there, but our shadow is now starting to spread beautifully. You are the chosen one. Really? You're level 3. I'm not too concerned. Let's have a look at what's going on here. 33% immunity now, but 172% plague power. You absolutely need to start laying low, though. So move over here and promptly duck yourself down. You can do a bit of corruption while you're here. Never mind. You don't need to. Maybe I should have gone over there then. Yeah, that is exactly where I should have gone. Go over there. You've got 8 more turns to build the Well of Shadows, to spread shadow even more aggressively. It won't be needed over here, but will definitely help out down here. And a little bit over here, I think. Yeah, possibly. Damn. I managed to redeem. No, we definitely need to mess with that. Now, I do not believe that they will... Well, you might be able to follow. I don't know. We'll see. Right, where are you headed to? Okay, dismiss. Has they come down? Yeah, they have, damn it. Right, they are currently chasing me down. Distance, enshrouded, are blind to threats. You are a little bit enshrouded. Base resistance, dislike orc, twice, at war, international International relation. Dangerous foe. You very much don't like this character at all. We'll continue. Well, actually, I'll try and sail down here, I think. We'll get to this point and then get back up. Awareness of the underground is getting better. Right. Complete the Dark Worship. That's amazing. Now, that has immediately enshrouded this location, which means that you should be able to promptly desecrate the holy site, which is going to be huge for us because this place will start pouring out shadow as a consequence. And over here, how long have you got left on your howl? A little while. You can absolutely lay in wait. I could also poison some people. Actually, might not be 25 turns. Okay, we'll just duck your head down then. Theatrics. Welcome, everyone. It appears that you have arrived ahead of the raid message. Hello. Also, sorry about the scrolling. This is one of those games where if I move the mouse off the game window and try to scroll chat, it scrolls all over the place. But welcome, raiders. It's an old school raid. Ah, I see. How are you all doing? I am currently in the process of very much learning this game. That's how John does it. Old school. I see. Hello, Death 13. Hello to Dark Worship. I guess. I mean, to be fair, we are kind of being. Oh yeah, we are definitely being raided at the moment. The armies of humans are handedly wiping out my my orcish brethren. It is rather tragic because my orcs have been slowly building up power this entire time. Then I decided to go to war with the greatest nation, thinking, it's fine. There's only one choke point. It'll be Battle of Thermopylae. It was not. It really wasn't. No, the armies just kind of marched in and slowly been trouncing everything. Also, hello, Proto John. Thank you so much for the raid, mate. How are you doing? Let's get a shout out for Proton John here. There we go. They were last playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Well, I hope that Final Fantasy was treating you well. I have never seen this game. Looks wild. It's... well, first and foremost, join the club. I certainly hadn't seen this until earlier... well, in the night, I should say last night at this point. But this game is... it's such a hard one to describe. The overall premise of the game, you are playing an elder god. Like, so we're talking like Cthulhu, sort of eldritch deity, who is seeking the destruction of mankind. It's set in a sort of mid to low fantasy kind of medieval setting. So you've got your orcs, your dwarves, your elves. Mostly, though, you're competing against humans. Like the goal seems to be wiping humans out. Specifically, it's just the rest of the world is probably going to go with it, depending on the god you're playing. We're playing the first god. It's the only one that you have access to at the beginning of the game, and it's called She Who Feasts. It's kind of a world eater serpent kind of deal. They're slowly waking up in the Elder Tomb as they're breaking the seals that have kept them dormant over long and gaining power as they go. This is a game where it's not like RTS just moving armies around, biggest army wins. So you can certainly fight. It's a lot more get influence, slowly corrupt the minds of rulers and heirs and heroes over time. And so, for example, the Mad King here wasn't the Mad King before we made them mad, and they are enshadowed. Our influence is slowly seeping out into the world, and the world is literally getting darker as a consequence. And it's got quite a lot of poetic wording and descriptions of that event. There are all these different sites. Some of them are fortresses, some of them are farms. We've got there was a holy site here, but we've desecrated it, so it's now leaking more shadow into the world, and we are very carefully cultivating a plague, which is honestly less about killing people and a lot more about distracting heroes, because then they're busy trying to help inoculate the population. The heroes, if you've ever played an older game called Majesty, the heroes kind of have a similar kind of weighting system to how they decide to do things. So, for example, if we have a look over here, right now, the thing they most want to do is they have 63.4 motivation to consecrate a cathedral. So they're going to go and do that one. But if you look down here, like one of my agents, a dedicated kind of named follower who's out committing my will in the world, they want to disrupt them. It's just they've got other things they want to do more. And this is all affected by their likes. For example, they like a certain other hero and would act to their benefit or get very upset if we did something particularly bad. In fact, they do dislike Keith specifically because they started a war. But they also dislike Deep Ones. They dislike Shadow, so they would have a high probability of trying to banish Shadow. And the whole world is like this. Every ruler, every heir has likes and dislikes. And when it comes to like the cities and the towns, they have location jobs. So, for example, because there's a plague here, they're trying to inoculate the population. On a national level, they're also doing various things. But the interesting thing with the Mad King over here, they're kind of all over the place. And also, they're not really trying too hard to stop me, because their soul and their mind have been fettered by the shadow. They've been enshadowed by my power that is gradually seeping into the world in ever greater quantities. But there are other people over in the places which aren't shadowed at all who are actively trying to work against me and trying to stop the world from ending. This is measured by the world panic over here, which is at 35%, and as it creeps up ever higher and higher, the heroes get more things that they can do to try and stop me. Whereas my victory is starting to catch them up now. I was really trailing behind for a long time, but now that my shadow has kind of reached critical mass, it's starting to spread much more aggressively, and I'm doing various things to try and keep that going. There's also different map modifiers we can have a look at. For example, I can have a look at awareness and see who in the world is really aware of me, like beyond like, oh yeah, the nights are longer than they used to be, the cold is more biting, the warmth isn't as joyous anymore. These people though, specifically, like they know why that's happening. It's not just like, oh well, you know, same old, every year it's worse. They're like, no, actually there's a dark god trying to escape the bonds of their tomb, and they're probably going to eat the planet. So we probably should get on top of that and deal with it before it becomes undealable with. But that's the crux of the game. You do most of your actions through units, your agents, and some of them have special abilities if they're like unique agents, and some of them are generic, like our Orc Warlord, who's just being an Orc Warlord. But yeah, we get gradually moving around, trying to take over the continent, trying to ultimately bring an end to humanity. It is a wild ride, and there's so many different layers and systems that we're discovering as we go. But yeah, again, I'm very, very new to the game, so gradually learning what I should, and more to the point, shouldn't be doing most of the time. Let's head back down here. You still being chased? You are definitely still being chased. Let's try and get away from them. Life continues. Despite the anger and dissatisfaction boiling over in Genda's cathedral, the people continue their lives as humanity has during war and unrest throughout human history. Meeting together to blow off steam, the citizens of this place are organizing a party. This could go some way towards cooling tensions. I could disrupt the party. I could... It doesn't concern me, in which case unrest will go down. Or I could just straight up start a fight. My menace is getting kind of high, which is a problem. Menace is like how much of a threat the world perceives a person, and profile is how much the world perceives them, full stop. Like, you could be literally the world-ending catastrophe, but if no one knows where you are, they're not really going to do anything about it. So profile is how perceivable you are in the world, and menace is how much of a threat people who can see you will consider you, and how likely they are to try and work against you. I'm going to say just subtly disrupt the party. I'll lose a little bit of challenge progress, but... actually, there's 5 turns worth of challenge progress. Yeah, you know what? I'm just not going to mess around with it. A queen is falling to shadow. That is actually really good. It's another nation state. That's super useful for me. Because if the leaders of a nation fall to shadow, the nation stops acting against me. 6 out of 9. Nice. Seals being broken probably doesn't have anything to do with the increased power of the shadow and increase of the victory score at all. No. The seals being broken depends on the god, really. From what I understand, she who feasts will literally manifest physically in the world as a colossal snake the size of a town when she is released. And then, as turns move on, she just keeps getting bigger and bigger and eventually eats the world and then spawns more versions of herself who go on to eat other worlds. But she who feasts, her breaking of the seals isn't what's causing this. No, that one doesn't track on there. Right. Horde have lost their upstart leader, killed in battle with their promoter, and have fallen back into disarray and disorder. They will take some time before they begin to act of their own accord again. Okay, go to. Oh, never mind. Guards patrol as ordered, and the watchmen do their duty, but none watches patiently, and gossip as often as elderly women of this city. Okay, Butter's Ray is trying to desecrate a holy site, and it's going to take a long time to do it. I could gain 10 profile. That isn't the worst. I could silence them. It's kind of bad. I'll just gain the profile. It's fine. I'm not going to kill the grannies. Okay, the orcs are continuing to push, but I think the war may be over now. Oh, poop. Did you catch up? Oh, no. You finally went for him. I didn't see it. Didn't see a warning. Agent Idle. Oh. Is enshadowed. Good. Some places I might want to go ahead and cause a war. Kill a ruler in order to force their heir to take over. 1 turn left. They're trying to disrupt me. We want to move up. Oh, you going? You're hunting. Oh, that's unfortunate. You are literally where I need to be right now. Okay, well, I'm gonna walk down here then. I think you might also only have 1 turn left. Yeah. All right, so that's unfortunate. Oh no, you are going for them. Never mind. So I can totally lag it if I want to. I've been trying to lower my menace and my profile, but it's kind of slow going. So they're going to hunt for 7 turns. You could absolutely win a fight. So what I could do is go back down here. I'm not going to have as much effect down here, sadly, but might still be worth me doing. Could make my way over to this location. We'll try that. We could also explore these ruins now we're down here, but I'm not sure that would be the right thing to do. Yeah, your next intention is to actively attack and then try and explore ruins. So we're definitely not out of the woods yet. What I might want to do is get up here and end the war, because I think that will stop a lot of the intent to attack me. It was really when we caused the war to break out that things got really, really rough, really fast. So we're going to move in this direction, try and get around here and up, and I'll see if I can push a declaration to end the war. But at the very least, up here, my other agents seem to be doing okay. Right, you've ordered the creation of wards. That's not too much of a threat right now. Shadow driven back. Not the worst thing, all things considered. Hero encounters added danger. Dr. Battis has encountered additional dangers while performing quest Treat Disease caused by your actions and has taken 6 damage. 2 damage was dealt to minions, 4 damage was dealt to the doctor, 0 minions were killed, heroes can only be killed, blah blah blah. Oh right, they're actively trying to get rid of the disease here. I dislike that enormously. Still hard work for them though. Let's have a look. There, they took quite a lot of hit points there. Mad King is insanity. Has acted according to some unknowable scheme concocted by their damaged mind and has stored all of their gold in an all-too-visible cache in the town. If an agent were to arrive before the hero can retrieve it, it could be ours. Well. You see, I do have units nearby and may be inclined to go check that out. How long on what you're currently doing? 2 more turns. Maybe. In shadowing and fall into shadow. Okay, good. Let's hopefully get down here. Drawing back the shadow. I think that's one of the ones that... Oh, yeah. Actually, you managed to drive back the shadow from there. That's kind of annoying, actually. Alright. Right. Now, can I use the tunnel from here? Sort of can. Yes. Dunk. Then we're going to move down and we're going to try and end the war, if I'm able to. We'll see. Now, I can make certain areas even more dangerous once again. This seems to be stacking quite nicely. Has sabotaged following some personal grievance or generally hostile attitude, then caused them to lose up to 50 gold in spurious taxes, fees, and other legal requirements. You absolute scallywag. How dare you? That's fine, as long as you didn't stop me from desecrating your holy sites. Let's head over here, thank you. They're on the warpath. 1, 2, 3. You will get there in time, but... where does that lead? I'm going to guess up here. Yeah, they do. Okay, so that's where we want to go. And then up one from there. Alright, let's have a look at you. Where are you? Actually, you're at war with him. Oh, damn. Cease the war. Yes. Will this consume the banner? Not sure. 2 turns. Ooh. This could be a bit of a problem. Because I'm literally only 1 turn away from lots of issues. Oh, actually, no. You are going to disrupt, yes. Both of you are going to disrupt, but it's going to take 2 turns to get there, and then I imagine it'll take more turns to actually achieve your goal. So as long as I can end this this war, then that should massively pull down the desire to attack us. Or to attack that unit at the very least. Right, we have managed to build a well of shadows, which should be pouring shadows out now. Plague is still quite potent here. You are getting shockingly, terrifyingly dangerous, though. So I'm going to move you over here, and I'm going to have you start trying to lose some of that. Let's get you to lay low. And see what we can do. Right, where are you? We now want to go up. Let me just make sure I'm telling you to go to the right place. This is linked to the city of Atame. So, yep, Keith can go there. Okay, cease war. Despite their warlike nature, the Orcs do begrudgingly accept the need for truces and temporary peace agreements, as long as they can be convinced it is in their interest and will lead to greater victories later. It's completely fallen to the shadow. As their enshadowment reaches 100%, they will no longer respond to threats based on their menace and will reject calls to join the alliance. If they are a hero, you may now corrupt them to turn them into an agent under your control if you have recruitment points. We do not, but that is fine. It's completely fallen to shadow. Their enshadowment reaches 100%. Fantastic. An orc from the Fiat Coast is making a name for themselves. I might need to go and grab them. Right, you are still going to disrupt, but once that's done, you no longer desire disruption. In fact, you might stop. Well, you'll stop in a few turns. For now, I think getting up here and claiming the ruins is the right thing to do. We lost a lot of ground over here, but that did pull a lot of armies away from the towns, which technically means they're going to be more susceptible to me getting in there and taking them over. What are you going to do after this? You really want to take out a lot of stuff down here. You're moving to attack, but... and you're still the most likely to attack. You're likely to attack yes, Kiwis can fly, and you are absolutely worth it. Challenge, reduce unrest. I could use a power to cloud senses so that you take longer to do that. That way, attacking Yeskius can fly is much less likely because I can have them lower their menace, because their menace is stupid high right now. 83. How and why? Okay. We want to get over to this side, claim some more stuff, push the plague out a little bit more if we can. Hero encounters added danger. Encountered additional danger while performing the quest mediate politics caused by your actions has taken 2 damage. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, you were trying to mediate politics here, but I've added a lot of danger into this zone with my powers. which I greatly approve of. What are you trying to do right now? Defeat an ogre. Oh, I dislike that. Rather you didn't, honestly. It's laying low and has reached their minimum profile value, but not their maximum menace. It's going to take you a while, actually. Especially because that's lowering very slowly. You're now 100% aware. That's fine. You're also aware. It's climbing a little bit too fast. Encountered more danger. Lost a few more hit points. Rest and resupply. Yeah. And the Dwarf King is now away as well. Not ideal. But we have got a couple of the heroes kind of locked up down here, which is nice. Ah, damn, I meant to go and loot that cash. Poop. My bad. Completely forgot about that. No, I kind of need to lay low, though. Having you lay low here might actually be very good for me. In that you're going to cause a lot of trouble for the people around you. Granted, that might not be the best thing. But yeah, let's try and have you lay low. And while you're laying low, how much are you benefiting from this? Okay, you would benefit more if I moved you down here, so let's do that. Actually, no, that was a stupid idea, because you can't actually do it from there. You need to go over here instead. The reason for that is that you can't have multiple characters doing the same thing at the same place. Shadow driven back. Has come under spectral assault by the spirits of the dead. The cathedral is teeming with, whereupon, vengeful for some wrong brought upon them by our cause, someone else, or if they're driven to fury by the knowledge of what your coming will bring upon this world, is an unimportant detail. They will attempt to sap the life energy from our pawn, a petty little victory these hateful spirits can still have on mortals. Might reduced by 2 for 50 turns? Yeah, no, just move away. DE-173 flees from the place, mired in the stench of rot and the bitter rage of the dead, running until the spirits begin to fade at the edge of the Demis Citadel. Unable to leave this place where they had first pierced through the veil of life and death to return to this world. Okay, well, that's fine. That's actually brought me a bit closer, so it worked out in the end. Right. Kind of desperately need you to lay low for a bit, honestly. Yeah. Rest and resupply. Encountered additional dangers whilst performing the quest mediate politics. Well, I mean, you know, we're actually hurting them, so it's going to cause them to need to rest more, which is quite useful. And we've got the prince is fully enshadowed as well. Okay, not too bad. No one's at the Elder Tomb. Someone might have been moving through it, though. The Elder Tomb is watched, so if anyone tries to do anything there, that will trigger an alert for me. You are still trying to disrupt... Yes, Keepers Can Fly. You absolute scoundrel. You're going to have 1, 2 to get there. It's fine, actually. Disrupting me while laying low is hardly going to do anything. Merchant of Antiquities. As Butters Ray goes about their business, they are called to a trader sitting beside his assortment of wares. He's been watching for a while now and has realized Butters Ray is involved in some affairs. Oh, no. I don't have money. Oh, well. Just going to have to soak that one up, unfortunately. As for you, I want you to lay low here as well, if you could. Could share panic, but that doesn't really do anything for me. Yeah, just lay low for a little bit. I'm going to have to pass a little bit of time. You were redeemed. And another hero redeemed. It's not the worst in the world that's happening, but... Completes desecrate holy site. The place is a conduit, channeling the hopes and prayers of the fervent to whatever the power once defended it, if indeed any ever did. Now it serves again, channeling the prayer of the damned to the elder god, and polluting the world with their unnatural essence. Now that will have made you quite unpopular. But we want to find... Yeah, there's another cathedral that we could perhaps do the same to. I would not be against that at all. Baroness is enshadowing. And we've also got Orcish Upstart. I'm going to need to deal with you really well. Oh, actually, it's down here. Maybe not, though. We'll see. Your enshadowment is going quite well. But if I could get over here and corrupt this cathedral as well, we're really going to just start covering everything over here in shadow. But I do need you to lay low for a little bit. So I guess coming in here wouldn't be the worst place to do that. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm going to pass a couple of turns while everyone is just getting some of the heat off them. We might even pass 10 turns. Get to the point where our next seal is broken. There's all the creation of wards. Yeah, wards are setting up all over the place to try and push the shadow back. Donated 18 gold to building a new outpost. Oh no! Oh crap, did the plague get high enough? Oops! Oops, my plague was a little bit too effective. Oh dear. I may have accidentally unalived every... Oh. We've all been there. We've all played Plague Inc. We know how this goes. Oops. Yep, I did too well. I look at events. Yeah. Damn. Okay. Cave spider dies. Orc upstart. Okay. Well, that isn't the best thing that has ever happened, certainly, but it is also not the worst thing. Got 100% there. We need some more infiltration down here. As for you... Right, Menace is sorted out now. How that's already sorted out, I have no idea, but I'm very happy that it is. Right, we need to start, again, very aggressively infiltrating. What's the security over here? Basically 0. Rightio. Let's start spreading shadow from on high. Actually, infiltration is 0 there. They've got no security because of the plague. Okay, well, we'll move down here and start really weighing in there, I think. Dismiss. Generous donation. 202 gold to the outpost. Okay. The graceful colonists have named their founder and promised to name their colony Possantshire. I kind of like that. Right. Another seal breaks and your god comes closer to their return. Maximum powers increase and I gain another agent slot. We can get more people out here doing things. Truly the best of days. You are a massive problem for me, so I am actually straight up going to poison you if I can. Yes. Do the thing. When they come back here to rest, they will get they'll get poisoned. But we've got a new agent we can summon. We can now corrupt a hero. What the heck is that unit you've got? That's wild. Command 6, Command 7, Command 5. It looks like the AI is using a lot of command. Maybe I should be too. Got the Monarch now. We could bring them in. Actually make the Dark Empire. Not sure that's the wise move though. Wasn't Possant though? Oh, I'm not sure that they were. Oh yeah, Dr. Batters Possant. I mean, I could. However, let's have a look at some of the other options, like the Plague Doctor. He, she, it arrives when the plague does. The people, desperate for any relief, let the masked figure into their homes, allow him all manner of leeway as long as it keeps promising to keep the plague at bay. A creature of disease, the doctor specializes in spreading the sickness they were entrusted to cure. They can increase the lethality of the disease, aid its spread, or start entirely new outbreaks where people believe themselves safe. Can perform medical experiments on areas with plague to produce arcane secrets, allowing this agent or others to gain magical mastery. The Survivor requires a location not held by humans, with terrain either Arctic, snow, or tundra, and for the world planet to be above 30. The last of his tribe, the last of his kind. This frost giant seeks only vengeance against humanity for the slaughter of his people. It is no longer matters to him what becomes of the world after your task is complete. His world is already gone, taken by humankind. Powerful magically, the Survivor able to manipulate the climate to rain snow where once there was grass, causing famines and death. The Baroness. Arrogant, contemptuous and proud, the Baroness rules over those unlucky enough to dwell in her domain with an iron fist. The vampiric curse gives her supernatural strength and speed, letting her wield a great sword as readily as a man could handle a rapier, and easily dispatch those foolish to try to reclaim her cursed cathedral. A powerful warrior, the Baroness is excellent at defending her domain against enemy heroes. She benefits from being near her desecrated holy site and locations fallen into shadow, but grows weaker outside them, so should avoid venturing too far. Okay. So, we can go for Dr. Batters over here. Batters Possant, who's already donated a stupid amount of gold to claim a site. We could get a But it looks like extremely well equipped and well maintained fighting force over here. Or we go with the Plague Doctor, the Survivor, or the Baroness. And I'm favouring the Baroness or the Plague Doctor personally. Spreading plague seems to be working very well for us right now. I mean, technically we could go with the Dark Empire, but I'm not sure that's the right move for us. Plague Doctor, probably better. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Right. Well, I can kind of bring you in anywhere there's plague, I suppose. Literally in the middle of this kingdom, if I really wanted to. I'll bring you in over here, though. Pop. And kapow! Physician, mortician, or epidemiologist. Right. Physician, gain 3 progress per turn when performing challenges relating to disease. Also applies to evil challenges if character is under your control. As the good doctor falls to evil and turns their knowledge of disease against humanity, or the tireless diplomat's soul breaks and they use their network of contacts to sow war and horror where once they sought peace and justice. Okay, gain 3 progress per turn. Oh, okay, yeah, on the job. Mortician. When in human settlements with plague, the settlement will lose 1 population per turn, and this unit will gain 0.5 menace per turn, adds 1 death to the location. Cannot by itself kill a settlement, but plague population losses might. An epidemiologist. When in human settlements with plague, that settlement will gain 1 plague per turn, and lose 1 plague immunity, and this unit will gain 0.5 menace per turn. I think epidemiologist is the way to go. Have my Amazon money. Thank you very much, Corrupted Crow. Diolch yn fawr. But yeah, I think epidemiologist seems like the best one for pushing the plague as aggressively as I can. Whether that's what I need to be doing is another matter entirely, but just being in a settlement would mean that this would be happening constantly. Time to concoct the perfect plague, the ultimate elixir. Yeah, I'm going to go with epidemiologist, I think. Alright, what's the plague like over here? 55 and 99. No. I think you are mistaken. Very, very mistaken, in fact. Right. I would like you. Cure the plague. Wow. Okay, you got some new outbreak. Causes a plague to start in this location. Drops plague immunity to 0 in this location. Massive menace gain. Cure the plague. Menace goes down. And then medical experimentation. Make arcane secrets. Don't need to do that. Let's just cultivate disease while I'm here. And then after that, we're going to switch over to novel strain. So I need to get law up quite a lot for you in particular. All right, let's have a look. How are you doing? You are poisoning. Good. What are you up to? You're laying low. Your menace is almost down. That's good. You are also laying low. Good. You are... Okay, nice. We are about to get all of our units back at the same time. Creation of wards. Dislike them. Okay, you've just finished. Very, very nice indeed. Now then, what are you up to over here? You really want to disrupt me, don't you? Not sure why. Oh, wait. No, I absolutely know why. Well, not going to happen, matey. I could... I'm not going to attack you. That would suicide. Yeah, there's nothing we can do from here. Is there much we can do over here? really. I would like build a menagerie. 50 gold and a manticore trophy. Maybe I could find a manticore, go and fight it, bring the trophy back, build a menagerie, start being able to, like, hire them. Shadow driven back. Rude. Also not very successful. Hero encounters added danger. That's working very well, I must confess. You know what? I'm going to do a little bit more of it. Dangers in the dark. Because they're really trying to sort this place out. And it is really not working for them. The other thing I could do is I could summon a copy of a hero. Jetpack asked, how does the plague help? Yeah. As Rotrain said there, the heroes are running around trying to solve problems but not the right ones. I'm literally a world-ending threat, just slowly biding my time and getting stronger, and they're running around trying to resolve plagues. It's distraction, basically. Very much distraction. Also, ultimately, my goal is to wipe out humanity. So, you know, if I can achieve that this way, then that's also fine by me. Actually, let's head over here and we'll start... I think I'm just going to let you pass the turn. Driven back Shadow. Dismiss. Oh, damn it. You got that cathedral. You absolute scoundrel. Kind of wanted that one, but alright. What I could do is move up here. And we could throw down a well of shadows to start pushing the shadow down into this cathedral so I can convert it. It's fine. They're going to be constantly following me around, being a pest. I can get over here and then start spreading out from there, I think. Because anything I do right now with them is just going to cause that to happen. And just being here is ruining these heroes. You're already completely enshadowed. But I would kind of like the plague to be a little bit more active on this side as well. 105%. Immunity is pulling it down now, so let's get rid of the immunity. So we'll make a novel strain of the virus. Swarming vermin. You can easily manage this. That's not going to be a problem. Oh, the queen has died of old age. Okay, not terribly bad. Go to. Right, what are you up to at this point, mate? You're still trying to do the same thing. You absolute pain in the ass. But alright. Right, we want to cause orcish expansion. Get more and more orcs to spread out across all of these tiles if I can. Right, there we go. Right, the orcish toast. Yes, cubes can fly enters a tent filled with the clamour of excited orcs. A single jug stands in the middle, and they gesture him towards it. The orcs of Camp Seamus have come together to honour your agent's leadership with a toast. They grow silent as your agent sniffs the drink, feels his dry throat. Good old grot. An orcish tradition, more potent than most of those pale human spirits, and a taste bolder than a mad berserker charging naked into battle. They chant at your agent to drink. Okay, good grot. Your agent enjoys his grot, nothing happens. Nothing beats a jug of hot grot. Hot grot. Your agent enjoys his grot, nothing happens. Zesty, ambrosial grot. Your agent requires 10 law. Use of needlessly fancy vocabulary will confuse the orcs around him. Probably doesn't know these words. Start a fight. Your ancient gains 100 experience. Sacred as the grot giving is to then. Good brawl is an accepted alternative. Nothing beats a good... This is fantastic. I greatly approve. Request to law. Your yes, Gears can fly probably doesn't know these words. Yep. All right, we're gonna start a fight. Pachonk. Hopefully get some levels. Alright, I would very much like you to start infiltrating. It's going to take you 10 turns, but going to be worth it. Crack on with that. Added danger. Perfect. Still messing people up. Ridiculous Spanner, thank you very much for the 26 months. Hello, Aavak and friends. Just got off from fixing a SEV2 at work. How's the stream going? Its stream is going well. Though I'm going to confess, the stream is probably not going to be able to keep going for very much longer. It's 9:15. Sorry, no, 9:45, I should say. It's been 9.25 hours, and it is approaching 10 a.m. So I probably should be thinking about dealing with it. Oh no! Abdicate the throne! No! Reducing the risk of civil war in kingdom in a show of support for their heir and a lack of ambitious nature on their part. Or possibly just cowardice. No! Balls. Their heir isn't enshrouded. And the king has become a hero. Double balls. Okay, well, this nation is now a problem again. Hadn't considered that being an issue, but alright. Right, go to. Novel strain. The disease mutates and grows new forms to spread anew to those who have already survived its predecessor malady. It can be grown, attended to, and nurtured like a delicate flower in a garden. Okay, well, we are growing at least. What are you up to? Oh no, you're just doing it again. Unfortunately, yes. Disrupting me is much more interesting for them, apparently. I don't see the joy in it, but oh well. Let's keep doing things that are easy for me to do then. Because disrupting, I think, takes a couple of turns. Right. Howl has stopped at this point. So we need to find a soul. Couple of souls around the place. Any in the particularly good places? No. That's alright. Well, given that, we'll head up here. And we will harvest this area. Get that soul's power. As for the Plague Doctor... Alright, let's have a look at this disease. 102 with 111 current plague immunity. I think we can probably pull that down. More novel strain, please. And while that's happening, what are the powers do I have? I could get... Fleeting Shadows. I could Shadow Split. I'm not sure... Yeah, I can do that once. I'm not sure who the best person for it would be, though. Let's go through the heroes, find someone with strong intrigue or something like that. So I don't want someone who's just a pure fighter. It wouldn't help me. because they'd be very limited in where they were able to move. Lots of people taking command here. I'm definitely learning from that. The AI seems to very, very heavily favor command. Shadow up here is actually starting to get quite nice. Yeah, the shadow up here is actually starting to get really nice. Intrigue 5. Law 2. We could do that. Okay. Select. Bomp. Shadow version of them. Oh wow. That is a very, very striking look. My good lord. Right, well, I could shimmy on up and drop down a well of shadows, which I think we absolutely should, as that will start oozing out of here in every direction. Oh, actually, the other thing we could do is we could try and infiltrate. Take us a few turns, so let's not. Can you clone your own people? I should imagine you could. You're redeemed. Harvest, fantastic. Oh wow, there's a lot of people up here now. There are a lot of people up here now. Is there anything I could have you doing while you're here? Weaken the ward, Well of Shadows, infiltrate, but it would take you a bajillion turns, so maybe not. I could buy. I could double drop your potential menace. I wonder if you can have multiple hoods. Oh, you wanted a crow, though. You know what? Sure, let's go get you a... I'm gonna need more command. How can I do that? How close am I? I'm getting there. And actually, sitting here would work with that. Constant decrease. Expiring over time. Sure, let's have you help with the plague a little bit more. Cultivate the disease. Get it to spread a bit more around these areas. Carl is like... so does 9 hours count as a first taste still? For this game, yes. Apparently, says Brithnoth. And Carlo's like... if I recall correctly, after 9 hours and a few YouTube videos, I was still like, what the hell is going on? I don't feel quite that clueless, but it is definitely a pretty dense game. They have waited until the execution was performing a challenge and disrupted it, causing the loss of up to 25 progress. They themselves lost 25% of their current HP due to the exertion. They took this action despite disrupted recently for a variety of reasons, not least the least irrational relationship between the two nations. Right, let's have a look. What else are you going to do? Oh, group of potential supporters. Sure, I'll get some help. What are you doing now? You're now going to go and rest and resupply. That is absolutely okay. We are just going to try and expand again. Oh, they're already doing that, mind. Okay. Still getting messed up by that trap. You'd think they'd learn. Because every time that happens, they need to rest again. Another ward. Novel strain. Yeah, we're getting a lot of wards down here, actually. Okay, we're starting to expand further down again. Can we not expand up? Oh, perhaps we can't, actually. Oh, that's a bit of frustration, but I should probably lay low for a little bit anyway. Right, let's have a look. 106 and 58. What about down here? Oh, we could definitely push the plague a little bit further. But the shadow is starting to really expand out now. It'd be wonderful if we could get this entire area over here converted. But we are fighting against world panic. World panic is rising pretty solidly. Probably need to find more ways of pulling that down. Or encouraging more conflict in a general sense. Death is abundant in the city of Avis, and the souls crossing to the other side are wearing the boundaries between life and death thin. As the desperate whispers and wails slip through, Keith considers dabbling in necromancy. Those who've taken secrets with them to their graves should tell us anything for even the most unlikeliest of chances to escape their fates. Per 75 death modifier of the city, interrogate these poor souls for a random benefit to your agent. Oh, we're absolutely doing this. The dead plead and beg, but Keith calls them up solely for their knowledge. A merchant who once braved the endless deserts and bartered with small kings for priced silk. Priced silks? I would imagine that would be prize silks. Is powerless mere days after her passing. Every minute that she speaks and your agent listens, she gets to live. Hoarding gold all her life, her stash nearby becomes the only thing this poor soul can trade for her continued existence. Your agent motions as if undoing the spell, and the bandit chief tells to dig between the charred square-shaped rocks. Your agent thanks her before banishing her from the land of the living. Oh, okay. I gained 50 gold. That's a lot less cool than I was hoping for. I'm not going to lie. Okay, Duchess has died. Destroyed with a plague. Oh dear. I'm going to let unrest be reduced. Okay, so maybe the plague is actually getting a little bit out of control. The populations are starting to get wiped a bit. On the plus side, however, there is now a human soul over here that I can reap. The plague may actually be getting a little bit more powerful than I initially expected it to be. I think I need to refocus my efforts a bit. And definitely one thing I want to do is go and hoover up that human soul. What is the end of the world if not melancholic? That's true. Another hero deemed. Wards established. More wards. Shadow driven back. Hero encounters added danger. These bloody rats. We're actually going to need to rest shortly. One turn left though, so it's okay. Right. Shadows will spread at a faster than normal rate. New stalls are found in the market selling products of no known origin. Spices with flavors unheard of by even the most traveled. Gems shining with a brilliance which seems not to come from the sun or any candle. Books containing stories which could not possibly have occurred yet seem unshakably familiar. Perfect. Laying low. You continue to pull that down. Go to. I would like you very much to absorb a soul while you're here. Perfect. As for you, definitely need you to start laying low for a bit. Because your menace is starting to get a little bit high. Okay. Now, the fact that the rulers are dying is not actually working to my benefit. In fact, working against it. So I do need to resolve that, I would say. Doing okay over here, though. Getting the Well of Shadows up and running is going to start spreading this very aggressively in the right directions. This one is gone now, though, which does suck. Go 45 turns until we break out of this seal. But I think that is going to be where we wrap up today's stream.